Domestic abuse is sadly all too common in our society, and not enough is being done to prevent abuse and support victims. While domestic violence is more commonly perpetrated by male abusers, it can also be committed by women. The Domestic Violence Prevention Programme Choices only accepts male abusers. There is currently no facility or programme for female abusers to be referred to. This is deeply concerning, and I'd like to know the rationale behind this. Abuse committed by female abusers is a serious issue which must be taken as seriously as those committed by men. Indeed, survivors of female abusers can often face particular stigma due to the violence not being fitting into society's understanding and general norms. At least 1 in 7 men in Ireland will experience domestic abuse in their lifetime, but less than 1% of the budget for domestic abuse goes to survivors. Goes to support for male survivors. I spoke with Men's Aid today, who are a national charity that supports men and their families experience domestic violence and coercive control, and they're receiving up to 27 calls a day from men. In the first quarter of the year, they received 1,644 calls for help, and these calls come from carpenters, CEOs, GPs, civil servants, men living on the margins, homeless men, suicidal men, men from every single conceivable walk of life. Men's Aid are also not funded to provide a free phone service, which is absolutely disgraceful. And we have a duty as a society to ensure we support all victims of domestic abuse. Every victim deserves to be believed and supported. For example, if a man has to leave the family home, there are no supports available, and the children often remain with the abuser. Unless this changes, it's very difficult for men to go from being victims of domestic abuse and coercive control to being survivors of domestic abuse and coercive control.